Welcome to the Church of Thomas. These are excerpts from Awakenings in an Age of Angels. This chapter is called Coins. Upon Joseph's death, the debtors descended. The smithy, the glue man, the weaver, and the grocer all wanted their accounts settled. They knew that Jesus was a hard worker, but he was otherworldly and a dreamer too. Judas was almost as bad. The younger brothers were not responsible. Even Jose had not been to a bar mitzvah yet, being only 11. They wanted payment before the Pharisees got word of Joseph's death. The Pharisees loved the sport of divesting widows of their property. When collectors first started showing up, Jesus took it with good graces. They kept showing, and then the customers started paying short. They thought, why pay full if it was going to the Pharisees anyway? They might as well keep some of what they had agreed to pay for the work Joseph's boys had done. Jesus was near the end of his rope. He prayed to find an honorable solution that would not destroy his family. His dad instructed him to leave the bag alone until he was told to open it. When his dad told Jesus to pay all the bills out of the sack, Jesus did as he was told. The 2 coins that had been silver were now gold. The full coppers were now silver, and the pieces of copper were now full rounds. The 2 gold coins and half of the silver went to the creditors. Jesus breathed a jagged sigh of relief after a horrible day. The banging of a sword pummels on the door woke the family the next day with dread. Mary, Judas, and the boys huddled in the big room. They were petrified. The Pharisees had come to seize the shop and their home. The spies had told them that the meager sack that Jesus had inherited. They waited for the debtors to deplete the sack to the amount that could not possibly pay for the multiple fees for the death tax and the temple offerings. After all, God must be paid. Jesus was fed up. He was doing his best. Then his father's voice in his head said, "Would you like to see how to fix the problem?" Jesus cried in relief. He hated to keep asking for help. Jesus did as he was shown, and when it was done, he said to himself, "Well, of course, how could I have not seen? How? Do this, then that." It was not hard once he understood what was to be done. Quickly the ransom was accomplished. After all, God must be paid. The Pharisees always draw a crowd out of sympathy, entertainment, and morbid curiosity. They felt cheated and very angry when the full amount was handed over by Jesus. In addition to the required amount, Jesus paid the fee to do the proper sacrifice in Joseph's memory. They could not recalculate their fees in front of the watching crowd. They had to retreat without evicting Jesus' family. The property would have earned much more of a reward had it been seized. This was Jesus' first personal taste of the Pharisees' greed and the fickle loyalty of his neighbors.